Hello, Frank, I'm As here. Today we're going to be talking about my top recommendations for this fall season. Ended up narrowing it down to 12 fragrances. So many options there. I'm going to do a separate video where I'm going to be talking about my 2017 purchases, the ones that worked and then the ones that didn't. If you're interested in that video, because it's going to be long, let me know down in the comment section below and I'll get to that. But for today, we're going to be talking about 12 fragrances that I highly recommend and that I'm going to be wearing a lot this fall. So in no particular order, I'm starting with Lune Féline by Atelier des Ors. If you like your vanilla done right, spices with a little bit of naughty, sensual, warm facet to it, look no further than Atelier des Ors. This is an amazing composition. What I get mostly is a green cardamom, some cinnamon, of course, that deep vanilla, rich vanilla core, and then that warm, slightly naughty, warm, musky tone to it. That's pretty much it. Lasts a long time. The vanilla is almost edible. With those spices, but then also that musky warm feel just makes for a comfortable sensual hug during cooler times here. And of course, when you spray this, you get the gold flakes on your skin. I don't like that because I don't want to be in trouble, but I usually just spray on them on the shirt and then I'm good to go. Just beautiful wafts all day long. So highly recommend this one if you like vanilla but you like something that is warm with subtle spices. Well done. So my next recommendation is Chimera by the House of Tiziana Terenzi. If you like fragrance with a lot of contrasting accords, you like sweet, you like spicy, you like warm, you like your tobacco, you like leather, look no further than this one. This is an amazing, well blended fragrance with, like I said, contrasting accords here. If you like caramel, you like honey, you like pimiento, you like carnation, you like your leather, you like tobacco, this one would be a great surprise here. So again, spicy, sweet, resinous, warm, you get your tobacco and then your leather accords here. If you like the sound of this one, definitely give this one a try. It works really well during colder seasons here. Next, we're looking at Noir Épice by Frédéric Malle. This one is a weird fragrance, but it is an addicting one. What I get out of this one is geranium supported by rose. That gives a little soapy, almost waxy texture to the fragrance, and you get the addition of orange as well to that geranium note. The orange note is amazing here. And then in the background, I also get lots of cloves. That makes it, gives it a little bit of aromatic facet. I also get a little bit of sweetness along with a little bit of earthiness from this fragrance, but the level of sweetness is not that much. Mostly you're gonna get a lot of cloves and then that geranium paired with the rose and the orange note that I mentioned, and then in the background you get a little bit of sweetness and a little bit of earthy accord to it. I can't wait to wear this one a lot this fall and actually review it. I think, like I said, this one I would recommend sampling because I can see this one going sideways for a lot of people because of that weird nature to it, but I just love it. So this is another great recommendation. Maybe a risky one, but if you end up loving the notes here, it's gonna take you all the way there. So Noir Épice is one of my recommendations for fall. And we're looking at another offering from the House of Tiziana Terenzi. This time is going to be Bija. This is becoming my favorite rose saffron combo of the year. What I pretty much get out of this one, I get rose that has a balanced jammy texture to it coming from berries and a little bit of tanginess coming from passion fruit, and it's further deepened by that saffron that is smooth but rich here. And I also get agarwood, but the agarwood is actually supporting the saffron note, so it's not going to be something that is barnyard or really heavy into woods. So it's just pretty much the rose, a little bit of jamminess, and that deep saffron accord, but smooth saffron here. And the dry down, it just becomes a little bit almost transparent there, but not quite. Just a lovely rose and saffron combo. Love it. So if you're into rose and saffron combos, check this one out. I have a full review coming up next week, I believe. So stay tuned for this one, but it's definitely a winner in my book so far. And next we're going a little bit old school with Habanos by Royal Crown. This one is a mature, refined, tobacco-centric fragrance. A little bit of weird opening with a pairing between lime galbanum and then that tobacco accord. It comes off a little bit odd, but The dry down is just amazing. The other notes that I get out of this one is saffron that deepens that tobacco note along with some musky amber. And I also get some soft vanilla sweetness, a little bit of sandalwood creaminess in the background, but I also get some beautiful floral cores there. Just makes this fragrance elegant, though it is a tobacco-based fragrance. I think the addition of the iris note, giving that slightly powdery floral core to the tobacco, is just genius here. I think it was well done here. So if you like your tobacco or you want something that it is deep, mature, you don't like anything that is syrupy, sweet, and too thick, look into this one. I've tried 1821 man-made tobacco, I believe it's called. That one was too rich, too sweet for me. I do own Back to Black by Kilian. This one is on another level. You definitely need to give this one a try if you like your tobacco, of course. But bear in mind that you also get a little bit of addition of some floral aspect to it, which in my opinion just makes this a massively blended fragrance. So give this one a try if you like your tobacco, of course. And next we have Dignified by the House of Sillage. If you like smoky woods, you like your cardamom with vanishing citruses, you like vetiver, you gotta give this one a try. This is an easy, refined take on vetiver, smoky, slightly woody. Of course, the saffron giving a little leathery facet, and then the cardamom helping with the transition down to the vetiver and the dry down. Like I said, this is a signature worthy, interesting take on vetiver, one that I've enjoyed a lot. Take into consideration that I don't like vetiver at all, or vetiver doesn't work well on my skin. This one, along with the other notes that surrounds the vetiver, I think is just magnificent. I've done a review on this one, so check it out. I'm going to leave a link below so you can check out the full review, but you need to try this one if you like smoky woods, cloves, the vetiver, and then the cardamom at the top. The next one I'm going to be talking about is highly underrated. Hardly hear people talk about this one, but I think it's a great fragrance for fall. We're looking at Chai by Baruti. This one, black tea is the star player, at least on my skin, surrounded with spices. You get a dash of creamy milk in the background, a little bit of sweetness, not too much. And in the dry down though, I get the addition of a musky, fuzzy, leathery core to it. At some point, it did remind me of a chai that I've tried when I was in India, but that was for a short window. And after that, with the addition of the musky, fuzzy leather core, it did take another route, not reminding so much of chai as a drink, but I think this is a brilliant composition. If you like your black tea, like I said, sprinkled with the right amount of spices, a little bit of milky touch to it, along with the musky, fuzzy, leathery core, you have to give this one a try. Black tea is the main player, so if you don't like black tea, you definitely are not gonna like this one. But if you love your teas and you're thinking about this one, I would say definitely sample it. Don't overlook this one. It is a great scent. Next, we're looking at an amber that is competing with one of my favorite ambers from Roger Dove called Amber Extract. They're not the same, but this one is a floral amber done right. But if you don't like floral cores, and in your ambers, the top is gonna probably put you off. But the magic happens in the dry down. It's just gorgeous. You get a less floral amber, you get a little bit of resins accord there, but mainly what you're gonna get is a slightly powdery amber in the dry down. But at the top, the floral aspect that I'm getting mostly is orange flower. And then you also get a little of galbanum that gives a green tinge to it, but not too much. So the main theme overall at the top is going to be a full amber, drying less and less floral, and then more of a powdery amber in the dry down. Just a gorgeous amber. You need to give this one a try if you like your ambers. And then if the idea of pairing it with florals is actually there. The opening with the florals is a little bit old school, but I love it. And then the dry down even more so. So give this one a try if you like ambers. Don't sleep on this one. I know that it's marketed towards women, but man, I rock this one and I love it. Moving on to the House of Boudicca the Victorious, we're looking at Rose Sapphire. The moment I put my nose on this one, I was just immediately hooked. This is an amazing fragrance. Not too complex, but there's a special note that makes it unique and appealing, I would say addicting for me. And then that note is turmeric. So the type of rose that I get here is not your deep red rose. It's almost like a light pink rose, along with saffron adding a little bit of spiciness, along with the cardamom. And then I get musk and woods in the background, but mostly the spice that I get paired with the saffron is turmeric that is adding that orange tinge to the rose here. It just makes this one unique. It also adds a slightly dry, dusty feel to the rose as well, along with the saffron, of course. This is an amazing fragrance. I've worn it 2 or 3 times, and in every single time I've worn it, I've really enjoyed it. So I can't wait to rock this one during the fall and even the winter, because the performance is really good on this. And I'm going to share my full review on this one with you guys. But if you can sample this one, definitely do. I think is a winner. And another one from the house of Boadicea is Iceni. If you like smoky, woody, balsamic, a little bit of old school floral touch in the background, along with a little bit of sweetness and smokiness coming from myrrh, you need to give this one a try. If you've tried Myrrh Imperial by Giorgio Armani, they're along the same line. This one is richer, has more texture to it, and then I think the smoky accents are more pronounced, along with the spicy, of course, are more pronounced in Iceni here. So if you like Myrrh Imperial by Giorgio Armani, you definitely, probably high probability that you're gonna love this one. So you need to sample this one as well, and then it lasts a long time. Next, we're looking at the house of Stefano Lucas. We're looking at Uma. This is rose embellished with jasmine in the background, paired with oud and cypriol, all drenched in balsams, decadent balsams. So the main theme that I get out of this one is pretty much rose and oud, mainly the cypriol, all heightened with sexy, sweet, deep balsams. That's pretty much what I get out of this fragrance. I think it is rose and cypriol or oud well done. The addition of those balsams there are just amazing. It differentiates it from the other rose oud combo, in my opinion. Even if you're tired of rose oud combos, I think you definitely need to give this one a try because of the addition of the balsams that are at the same level as the rose and oud combo. I think it distinguishes itself from the other rose oud combos. So give this one a try. For me, I'm really enjoying this one, and I can't wait to wear it a lot during fall. Last but not least, we have Isara by the House of Dusita. This matches my personality to a T. What I get out of this one is soft pine, a little bit of hay, a little bit of tonka sweetness, along with the dry tobacco well into the background. If I was to sum this one up, I would say this is like a ray of light piercing through the thick foliage of turning fall trees on a morning. Just an amazing, invigorating, and zen-like fragrance. If you like your fougères and you're looking for something that is interesting, you need to sample this one. So this concludes my suggestion for fall 2017. Really excited to try these and many others during this cool season, my favorite time of the year. Let me know down in the comment section below what would be your favorites this fall, or what you're excited about wearing this fall. Again, thank you for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and take care. Bye.